If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Brent Faiyaz is releasing his new album, Wasteland, tomorrow on July 8th. That Friday. So today I wanted to go over everything that we know about this new album so far and get everybody caught up on this new Brent Faiyaz album because I'm very excited personally. We haven't heard from him in quite some time. The last time we've heard from him was 2020's Fuck the World, and I love that record. So anything that he drops now, I'm really excited for. So let's jump straight into this and see what we know about this album. So let's start with kind of like the first times that we heard about this, which was a couple of singles that released, over the last half year or so. And we're going to start out with the first one, which is Mercedes. Mercedes released at the beginning of December of last year, so quite some time ago, but it's just a classic, Brent Faiyaz single. I was really happy listening to this. I was like, okay, we're going to get a nice new album that is just going to have all the strengths of what we, like about Brent Faiyaz just combined in it all together. We got another single not too long ago. It was still in June, the end of June, so only like 2 weeks ago, which is Price of Fame, and he dropped a video for this as well, which is looking really cool. I recommend you go check out that video. I like the editing on it and all of that, and I think that doubled down again on this, and I like him moving in this, more like rapping R&B type of wave. I think he can perform really well on those types of instrumentals, and he showed that again on Price of Fame. So those are the two singles that we've gotten so far, but this is not the only thing. We've gotten quite a bunch of more information. For example, in between the singles, before Price of Fame already dropped, he dropped a trailer, Wasteland album trailer, and this one is very simple. It's just him stepping out of a car and spraying the W that is the icon or like the logo of this Wasteland album on the side of like this building. But at the end is very interesting. We can see all the features that are going to be, all the people that are going to be working with him on this album. It's quite a bit. He lists producers and artists, and I love that he lists the producers. I always love when people do that. But for example, just to name a couple of them, Drake is going to be on here, probably the biggest. We've gotten the track already, Wasting Time. Tyler, the Creator, is going to be on here. Also got that track already, which was Gravity. On that track, also DJ Dahi was featured. So those are like two big names already on that track. So I'm like, I like that track quite a lot. We have Alicia Keys on here, The Dream. We have No ID working on this, Mike Dean, Georgia Smith, among others. I can't list everybody. I'm gonna have the list on the screen so y'all can take a look at it. But just skim through the trailer a little bit and see everybody that is on here. Quite a lot of producers also working on this. The Neptunes, for example, also on here. Beat Butcher, I've seen on there. So a bunch of people that you likely will know. So this trailer was like the thing that got a lot of people very much excited. Then he continued to announce the release date of this through like his bio and his just social media, whatever he got going on with the name or the ad or his whatever. So we knew it was coming out July 8th. So Wasteland's coming out July 8th, which is obviously tomorrow. Starting off July right. July is only going to get hotter for hip hop from here, and I think Brent Faiyaz making an intro like this is going to be amazing. We also got the cover art and the track list, which I think are the two most important or at least interesting elements of any album release. So first of all, the cover art. It's just like a black screen with him in like a trilogy of pictures. We have the W that is like smeared again of the name Wasteland. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like a back in the day like The Weeknd cover. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but I think it looks really dope. We also got the track list, as I said, together with it, which is going to feature 19 tracks, 3 of which are skits and 1 an interlude. The other 15 tracks are going to be the actual singles. Let's go through them. Let's see what we can kind of, get from the titles or the features. First of all, we have Villain's Theme. Maybe this will be an introduction, to like an intro skit. Maybe he's playing the villain in this one. Wasteland could be another, dystopian theme in this whole concept. The background of the track list sure looks like it. Next up, we have Loose Change. Then we have Gravity with Tyler, the Creator, which we already heard and I liked quite a bit. Then we have Heal Your Heart, the first interlude already, so only having like 1 or 2 singles that we didn't get before that song. Then a skit, so again not a song, Egomaniac, so it seems very dark, very dystopian, as I already said. Then All Mine, we haven't heard that before. Then Price of Fame, which I liked quite a bit. Then we have Ghetto Gatsby with Alicia Keys. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that one. That is probably one that's gonna be amazing. Alicia Keys has been doing some amazing work recently. Then we have Wasting Time with Drake, that is, you know, a song that we already got. I think it's going to draw a lot of, you know, a lot of attention to this, even though it dropped quite a bit ago. So it's like, you know, I'm not sure how much the hype can still hold up for that. If he had another Drake feature on here, that would have definitely like sprung up the hype for this one. Let's see how this all plays out. Then we have a track called Rolling Stone, and not sure what that's going to be. Then we have FYTB with Junie. Gonna be very much looking forward to that feature as well. Then another skit, Oblivion. Following that is, and I forgot to mention this, another single that we got before, Dead Man Walking. We didn't know that was going to be on here. We only got it through the track list. So Dead Man Walking, probably his biggest single in the rollout for this so far, is also going to be featured on here. Then a track called Addiction that I think, you know, he can get a little bit into that as well. Role Model, Jackie Brown, Bad Luck, another skit, Wake Up Call, and the last track, Angel. Now, also judging from the outro, Angel, maybe this will be, it starts out with the villain's theme, and at the end is the angel. Maybe we can see some story arc right there, even though I don't want to get into like completely aimless speculations. As always, if you have any thoughts on this and any interpretations, make sure to let me know, because that's the most interesting part, discussing it with y'all. But this is what we got so far for this album. I'm very excited. I think the rollout has been pretty low-key so far, but with all the right incentives and all the right kind of nudges in the right directions, we got singles, 3 so far. We got, or even more, we got Mercedes, we got Price of Fame, we got Wasting Time, Gravity, and Dead Man Walking. That's 5 singles. We only have 10 tracks on here that we haven't heard, because the rest of which are interludes and skits. Also interesting that he's going to have so many skits on here. Hopefully there's going to be some musical elements in the skits. I always like when artists do this, but other than that, I'm excited. You know, I think that this could be a great album, just cementing his spot in R&B and in the culture as one of the leaders of this R&B wave. Because so far, his career has been pretty low-key. Like, he's had the couple of songs that you're like, oh yeah, I know that one. But you're never like Brent Faiyaz, crazy. So hopefully he can elevate to like a new level of fame with this one and a new level of recognition for his work, because I think what he's been doing, especially also with Fuck the World back in 2020, was definitely something that deserves a lot more recognition, a lot more respect. So that's why I'm very excited for this. You know, Wasteland, Brent Faiyaz dropping tomorrow. That's all the information. Now, as always, as I touched on earlier, I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited? Which track are you looking forward to the most? Which was your favorite single so far? Which feature are you looking forward to the most? Which production credit are you looking forward to the most? Do you like the cover art? Do you like the whole dystopian theme of this record? Or what do you think the theme of this record might be? So all your theories and thoughts on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.